Have you ever pondered the importance of the vibrant, bustling communities beneath our vast oceans? These hidden worlds, known as coral reefs, are vital to our planet's health. They're not just beautiful to behold, they are teeming with life, hosting a quarter of all marine species. From the tiniest of colorful fish to the most majestic of sea turtles, these underwater cities are bustling with biodiversity. Coral reefs are also environmental powerhouses, serving as buffers against storm surge and erosion, protecting our coastlines and providing a home base for the ocean's food chain. They're like the rainforests of the sea, playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the oceanic ecosystem. Imagine then the ripple effect if these vibrant ecosystems were to vanish. The very thought is daunting, isn't it? Sadly, these vibrant ecosystems are under grave threat, and the culprit is coral bleaching. So, what exactly is coral bleaching? Imagine vibrant, bustling communities of underwater life suddenly turning into ghost towns. That's the devastating effect of coral bleaching. But what's behind this phenomenon? Coral bleaching occurs when corals, stressed by changes in conditions such as temperature, light, or nutrients, expel the symbiotic algae living in their tissues, causing them to turn completely white. Now you might be wondering, what causes this stress? Rising sea temperatures are a key culprit. As the ocean warms, corals become stressed, which can lead to bleaching. Pollution is another major factor. When harmful substances enter the ocean, they can drastically alter the delicate balance of the marine environment, putting undue stress on corals. Overfishing also plays a significant role. When we fish certain species excessively, it disrupts the natural balance of coral ecosystems, making them more susceptible to disease and, yes, bleaching. For instance, some fish eat certain types of algae that can overgrow and smother corals. So when these fish are removed, the algae grow unchecked, which can lead to coral stress and subsequent bleaching. But there's more to this story than just stress and bleaching. The loss of color is a sign that the corals are under severe stress, and if conditions don't improve, they may eventually die. It's like a fever in humans, a warning sign that something is seriously wrong. And just as a prolonged high fever can be deadly, so too can prolonged bleaching for corals. As the reefs bleach, a domino effect ensues, affecting the entire marine ecosystem. The vibrant underwater cities become ghost towns, causing a ripple effect that extends far beyond the corals themselves. The corals provide shelter and food for a myriad of marine life, and without them, these creatures face an uncertain future. So, coral bleaching isn't just about the loss of beautiful, vibrant underwater landscapes. It's about the potential collapse of an ecosystem that supports an astonishing array of marine life. It's a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the profound impact we can have on its health and survival. When coral reefs bleach, it's not just the corals that suffer. Imagine a bustling city, teeming with life, suddenly turning into a ghost town. This is the reality for marine life when coral bleaching occurs. The vibrant, colorful reefs, which serve as homes, nurseries, and feeding grounds for countless marine species, become desolate wastelands. From the smallest invertebrates to the largest fish, every creature is affected. Reefs are the supermarkets of the sea, offering a diverse menu for its inhabitants. When the reefs bleach, this bounty dwindles, leading to a decline in fish populations. It's like a domino effect. The loss of these fish can impact larger predators, and even reach as far as the birds in the sky that rely on fish for sustenance. The ripples of coral bleaching touch every corner of the ecosystem. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are countless efforts underway to halt and reverse the damage. Humans have caused much of the harm, yet they also hold the power to make positive changes. We may have painted a grim picture so far, but all is not lost in our fight to save the coral reefs. Across the globe, communities, scientists, and environmental organizations are banding together, pooling resources, and harnessing creativity to combat the threat of coral bleaching. One of the most impactful conservation efforts is the establishment of marine protected areas. These are akin to national parks of the sea, where human activity is limited to allow the ecosystem to recover and thrive. These sanctuaries provide a safe haven for coral reefs, away from the threats of overfishing, destructive fishing practices, and commercial development. But it's not just about setting boundaries. Active restoration efforts are also underway. One such initiative is the creation of artificial reefs. These man-made structures, often made from concrete, steel, or even recycled materials, mimic the complex structures of natural coral reefs. They provide a platform for coral larvae to attach and grow, accelerating the recovery of bleached areas. Scientists are also experimenting with coral gardening. In these underwater nurseries, corals are grown and cared for before being transplanted back onto the reef. This method allows for the cultivation of resilient species, which can better withstand the harsh conditions caused by climate change. Even technology is lending a hand in conservation. Drones and satellite imagery are being used to monitor reef health and track bleaching events. This real-time data can inform management strategies and help prioritize areas for restoration. These initiatives, although promising, are just a part of the solution. The real change begins with us. As we continue our journey, we'll explore how each one of us can contribute to the preservation of these underwater wonders. Conservation isn't a task for the few, it's a responsibility shared by all inhabitants of this planet. So let's dive deeper and discover how we can be part of this global effort to save our coral reefs. Stay tuned, as in the next scene, we discuss your role in conservation. Ever wondered how you could make a difference in the fate of our coral reefs? Well, you'll be surprised to know that every one of us can play a significant role in conserving these underwater marvels. It starts with understanding that our actions, no matter how small they seem, can have a big impact. Consider reducing pollution. Did you know that a significant amount of waste, including plastic, ends up in our oceans, damaging coral reefs? By minimizing our use of plastic and ensuring proper waste disposal, we can help reduce this threat. Even something as simple as picking up trash during a beach visit can make a difference. Next, let's talk about sustainable fishing. Overfishing depletes fish populations that play a crucial role in maintaining the health of coral reefs. By choosing sustainably sourced seafood, we can help protect these vital ecosystems. Look for certification labels on seafood products or consult sustainable seafood guides to make informed choices. Water conservation is another way to help. By using less water, we reduce the amount of wastewater and runoff that ends up in the ocean, decreasing the pollutants that can harm coral reefs. Small changes like turning off the tap while brushing your teeth or taking shorter showers can add up to a significant difference. Supporting organizations dedicated to reef conservation is another powerful way to contribute. These groups are on the front lines, conducting research, restoring damaged reefs, and advocating for policies that protect coral reefs. By donating, volunteering, or even just spreading the word about their work, we can bolster their efforts. Lastly, education is key. The more we understand about coral reefs and the threats they face, the better equipped we are to protect them. Share what you've learned with others, spark conversations, encourage others to join the cause. Remember, every little action counts and can contribute to the survival of these beautiful ecosystems. Each of us has a role to play. Together we can ensure that our coral reefs continue to thrive, preserving their beauty and biodiversity for generations to come. As we conclude this journey, it's important to remain hopeful. The world beneath the waves, the vibrant and vital coral reefs, is under threat, but not lost. We've journeyed together through the hidden world of coral reefs, unmasked the devastating phenomenon of coral bleaching, and understood its impact on marine life. We've also explored the human role in this crisis, not just as the cause, but also as the solution. We've seen how communities, scientists, and environmental organizations worldwide are battling against coral bleaching, implementing innovative solutions, and working tirelessly to protect these underwater ecosystems. From building artificial reef structures that provide a new home for marine life, to establishing marine protected areas that safeguard existing reefs, the efforts are diverse, creative, and inspiring. We've heard the voices of conservationists, those passionate individuals dedicating their lives to coral reef conservation. Their stories remind us of the power of commitment, the strength of knowledge, and the vital importance of each and every reef. And we've looked at how each one of us can make a difference. Small actions, like reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable practices, and spreading awareness, can collectively create a substantial impact. Each effort counts, each voice matters. As we stand on the precipice of change, it's crucial to remember the power of hope and the potential of collective action. The battle against coral bleaching is ongoing, but it's far from lost. The future of our coral reefs is in our hands, and with our concerted efforts, we can ensure their survival. In the face of this daunting challenge, let's remember the words of renowned marine biologist Sylvia Earle: "With knowing comes caring, and with caring, there's hope." Let's carry this hope forward, transforming it into action, into change, into a brighter future for our coral reefs. Together, we can turn the tide and ensure the survival of these underwater paradises for future generations.